What if I told you that everything you've been taught about attraction is wrong? The truth is, most of what society teaches about winning people over, proving your worth, showing off, or constantly seeking approval, doesn't just miss the mark, it actively works against you. These tactics don't create real connections, they create distance. True attraction isn't about flashy gestures or endless effort. It's about embodying an unshakable sense of self-worth and confidence that draws people in naturally. It's not what you do, but who you are at your core that makes the difference. Today, we're diving into the timeless principles that high-value men have mastered to create effortless magnetism. These aren't quick tricks, but profound shifts in mindset and behavior that transform not just how others see you, but how you see yourself. Stay with me until the end, because what you'll discover has the power to revolutionize your relationships, elevate your mindset, and unlock a whole new level of personal freedom. Most advice on attraction seems to push you toward being louder, flashier, or more aggressive, essentially forcing you to demand attention. But take a step back and reflect. Has that ever genuinely worked for you? Or has it left you feeling hollow, frustrated, and still unseen? The truth is simple yet profound. Women aren't magnetized by noise, they are captivated by power. And true power doesn't announce itself. It doesn't plead or shout. Instead, it radiates effortlessly and commands respect without a word. Picture this. A man enters a room and doesn't utter much, yet everyone notices him. There's no magic trick behind this. It's pure mastery. This kind of presence isn't built on superficial tactics or manipulative games. It's cultivated through the development of two core traits: emotional presence and authentic confidence. Emotional presence is the ability to be grounded, engaged, and fully alive in the moment, unaffected by external chaos. Authentic confidence, on the other hand, is a quiet self-assuredness that stems from knowing your worth, values, and abilities. Together, these traits create a magnetic force that doesn't need to chase attention. It draws attention to it naturally. Number 1. Emotional presence. The silent magnetism. Most men remain unnoticed, not because they lack value, but because they haven't mastered the art of being truly present in someone else's space. It's not enough to have money, looks, or status. These are surface-level attributes that might catch an eye but rarely hold attention. What truly matters is the energy you bring. Presence is not about dominating a room or showing off achievements. It's about embodying a quiet confidence that makes others feel you before they even see you. Women, in particular, are intuitive to this energy. They sense authenticity, emotional stability, and the subtle vibrations of a man's character. If your presence doesn't exude inner peace, respect, and intention, the rest of your qualities are overshadowed. To exist fully in someone's presence is to radiate self-assurance and genuine connection. It's what separates the forgettable from the unforgettable. Think of a lion in the wild. It doesn't roar to assert its power. It simply exists in its full majesty. Its silent, composed presence commands attention and respect, effortlessly radiating strength. This is the essence of emotional presence, the ability to draw others in, not through noise or performance, but through a calm and grounded aura that speaks volumes. Yet, most men today struggle to embody this. They're caught in a whirlwind of distractions, glued to their phones, obsessing over likes, decoding messages, and chasing external validation. In this frantic chase, they overlook the one thing that truly captivates: authenticity. While you strategize and perform, she's longing for the man who doesn't need to. The man who can hold her gaze, remain fully present, and make her feel genuinely seen. Here's the truth. Women don't crave shallow attention, riddled with ulterior motives. They crave connection. They want to feel valued, heard, and understood. Emotional presence means showing up completely, listening not just to words, but to the emotions they carry. It's about putting away your phone, locking in steady eye contact, and embracing the pauses in conversation without rushing to fill them. Silence, when used intentionally, becomes your most powerful ally. It creates a sense of calm, grounding the interaction and amplifying your presence in a way that is irresistibly magnetic. Number 2, confidence, the unshakable foundation. Confidence isn't a show you put on for others. It's the unshakable foundation of your being. It doesn't live in how much you can lift at the gym, the size of your bank account, or how smoothly you deliver a witty line. True confidence is rooted in one critical element: self-respect. Without it, you're building a house on sand. Here's a hard pill to swallow. If you don't respect yourself, no one else will. It's not arrogance or bravado that earns respect. It's the quiet assurance of a man who knows his worth. Most men confuse cockiness for confidence, wearing a mask of inflated ego to hide their insecurities. But women are perceptive. They'll see through this charade as easily as spotting a crack in glass. Genuine confidence radiates from within. It stems from self-awareness, an unwavering acceptance of who you are, and a refusal to let others' opinions dictate your value. Rejection, to the truly confident man, isn't a personal attack. It's simply a sign that something wasn't aligned, and it doesn't shake his sense of self. His confidence isn't tied to approval or external validation. It's unconditional. When he faces setbacks, he doesn't crumble because his worth isn't on trial. He knows rejection is not a verdict on his value, but a step toward what's meant for him. And then there's the common pitfall: faking confidence by pretending to be someone you're not. Authenticity is infinitely more attractive than any facade you can create. Women don't seek perfection. They crave honesty, vulnerability, and realness. The man who embraces his flaws and stands unapologetically as himself is the one who commands true respect and admiration. Confidence isn't about being flawless. It's about being unapologetically you. This is why confidence isn't something you acquire by mimicking someone else's success or following a script. It's cultivated by knowing yourself deeply and owning your story. A high-value man understands that his experiences, both good and bad, have shaped him into someone unique. He doesn't shy away from his scars. Instead, he wears them as proof of his resilience. It's this level of self-awareness and self-acceptance that makes him magnetic. Women aren't drawn to the loudest guy in the room or the one with the most polished exterior. They're drawn to the man whose energy speaks for itself, calm, steady, and secure in his own skin. Moreover, confidence doesn't need validation to thrive. It's not something you chase. It's something you embody. High-value men don't fish for compliments or seek approval to feel worthy. Their worth isn't a negotiation. It's a non-negotiable fact in their own minds. This kind of inner fortitude sets them apart because it's rare in a world full of people seeking to fill their emptiness with external accolades. Confidence like this doesn't just attract respect, it commands it. And here's the kicker: true confidence doesn't fear vulnerability. It takes courage to show your true self, to admit your fears, and to let others see your imperfections. But in doing so, you reveal a level of strength that superficial bravado can never match. Vulnerability is what makes you human, and it's through this humanity that genuine connections are built. Confidence, at its core, is less about proving yourself and more about being yourself, fully, authentically, and unapologetically. Number 3, the path to mastery. To develop emotional presence and true confidence, you must begin with the most fundamental relationship you'll ever have, the one with yourself. This requires carving out time to be genuinely alone, away from the distractions of social media or the noise of daily life. In those quiet moments, confront your insecurities head-on. Don't shy away from your fears. Instead, face them with courage and a willingness to grow. Modern life thrives on pulling you in countless directions. Notifications, shallow conversations, and endless distractions competing for your attention. Yet, the men who stand out are those who resist this chaos. They possess a sharp focus and show up fully in every moment, whether they're engaging with loved ones, excelling at work, or sharing an intimate moment with a partner. This level of presence doesn't happen overnight. Start small. Be present during seemingly mundane moments, at the grocery store, during family dinners, or while chatting with a stranger. Commit to giving your undivided attention in these interactions. Over time, this practice becomes second nature, transforming how you show up in the world. When you master emotional presence and authentic confidence, the shift is undeniable. You'll find that people notice. Women are drawn to this energy, opportunities naturally gravitate toward you, and, most importantly, you'll develop an unshakable sense of fulfillment that no amount of external validation can ever replicate. This transformation goes beyond surface-level appeal. It reshapes the core of who you are. Emotional presence allows you to connect deeply with others, not through force or manipulation, but by simply being genuine and fully engaged. Confidence rooted in self-awareness is magnetic because it's unshaken by the opinions of others. You're no longer chasing approval or bending to societal expectations. Instead, you stand firm, grounded in your values and purpose. When you live this way, your energy changes. You begin to emit a calm assurance that others can't ignore. People will seek your advice, respect your time, and value your presence because they sense something rare. A man who knows himself and lives intentionally. True confidence is not boastful. It's quiet, steady, and undeniable. It doesn't come from achievements, wealth, or appearance, but from the inner work you've done to know and accept yourself fully. In this state, challenges no longer overwhelm you. Setbacks are seen as opportunities to learn, and your self-worth remains intact regardless of external circumstances. You stop comparing yourself to others because you understand that everyone's journey is unique. This clarity frees you from the mental chains of envy and insecurity, replacing them with gratitude and purpose. Ultimately, emotional presence and confidence are not traits you stumble upon. They're skills you develop, one intentional choice at a time. The rewards are immeasurable. You'll build stronger relationships, foster meaningful connections, and walk through life with a quiet strength that inspires those around you. This is the power of mastering yourself. When you radiate inner peace and self-assurance, the world responds in kind. Conclusion: attraction isn't about being the loudest person in the room or seeking validation through noise and attention. In fact, it's the complete opposite. True attraction stems from being deeply grounded in who you are. When you're rooted in your sense of self, your confidence isn't about needing others to notice you. It naturally radiates outwards, drawing people in without effort. This kind of quiet strength and composure has a magnetic quality because it's rooted in authenticity and calm presence. It's the kind of power that doesn't chase after others or beg for acknowledgement. It simply attracts. People gravitate toward it because it's rare, steady, and unshakable. When you embrace this stillness and confidence, you leave a lasting impression, becoming someone others can't forget. Not because you're forcing yourself into their minds, but because your energy and poise are unforgettable.